Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm starting off with a bare, clean face, and we're going to be doing this really pretty fall, smoky look today with glowy skin and a nude lip. To begin, I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin liquid highlighter in Celestial. It's a beautiful champagne liquid highlighter. I love it. I put it on my forehead, my cheekbones, anywhere I want to glow. This makes your foundation look beautiful throughout the day. To prime my skin, I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1. This is the Nourishing Primer. I put this all over my face. I absolutely love it. If you have oily skin, use whatever primer you like. My skin is dry, so I like a liquid highlighter primer combo. Okay, this is like my holy grail foundation combo, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD and the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. These two together are going to give you the most beautiful, glowing medium coverage that you've ever seen. Something about these two, I just love them together. So I'm mixing them on my hand and dotting it all over my face. Once I apply the foundation, I'm going to use this IT Cosmetics for Sephora brush to kind of buff and blend it in. But like I said, this is going to give you a medium coverage. You're still going to see your skin through it, but it's just beautiful. Even if you just go get samples of both of these foundations and try it out together, I promise you will love them. I've been wearing this for like a year. That's my go-to. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer is also one of my favorite concealers. They just look great in photos and video, but they don't look too heavy on your skin while giving you like this most amazing coverage. I especially love this exact color, so I'll link it down below. It just has a great kind of like yellow undertone to it. It covers everything, it brightens everything, and it's not drying, and it doesn't crease. So you guys need this concealer as well. I'm blending it in with my IT Cosmetics brush again. I like to make sure my foundation is extremely blended, so I'm taking a damp beauty blender and just going over my whole face, going over the concealer everywhere to make sure there is no brush lines or anything like that, and everything looks very seamless. Also setting my concealer with my RCMA No Color Powder. I have dry skin, like I said earlier, so I put this on and then I'm going to immediately brush it away. I don't really like let it bake because it just draws attention to my dry patches and doesn't look good. So I only leave it on for like a second before I brush it off. You can set the rest of your face with that RCMA powder, but personally, I love that Hello Flawless powder from Benefit because it gives me just a little bit more coverage and a very like airbrushed finish, and I've used this powder for years. I just love it. I've been obsessed with the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow Kit lately. Perfect for every day. It's very natural and subtle. I'm starting with the bronzer to do kind of like a bronze contour mixture. I'm taking this angled kabuki brush from Eco Tools. This is my new obsession. So you dab it in the bronzer and you dab a little bit in the highlighter, you put it on, and the brush does the work for you, which I think is so cool. It's gonna give you a blended natural contour and give you your highlight at the same time. Like, there is no other kabuki brush out there like this one, especially for less than $10. I bought it at Ulta. I raved about it on Snapchat. I'm just obsessed. So you guys can see how pretty that looks after. Just gives you the most gorgeous bronzy glow. Bring the bronzer down the neck and the chest. I also take a little bit through the crease of my eye to give you some natural definition as well. I'm using my new blush from Charlotte Tilbury and this IT Cosmetics Angled Blush Brush. I love this blush. It's a very natural, neutral, rosy peach color, perfect for every day, and it gives your skin some color, but it won't take away from the bold eye that we're doing. So the face is basically complete, but if you're highlighter obsessed like I am, you'll want to add one more. I just kind of wanted to show you guys this one. It's one of the new Jouer highlighters. I put a little bit on the top of my cheekbones. I love this because it doesn't look glittery or chunky. It just gives you a really pretty glow like you've just had a facial. So I love them. Blending everything in with that Eco Tools brush again, and the face is complete. This step is optional, but I like to set my makeup with like a water spray to kind of bring back that glowy, dewy look and make it not look so powdery. I've really been liking the Makeup Forever one lately, but any of them will do. The Mario Badescu one is great and it's like under $10. So I'm gonna show you guys quickly how I do my brows. I brush them up and over, fill them in with the Anastasia, what is this? The brow definer, I think, in soft brown. Just areas where I need it, and then I will set everything with the Benefit Ready Set Brow. It's a really good setting gel. I hope you guys can tell that like I don't fill them in completely. I like to leave a little bit of sparse areas so you can tell it's my real hairs. It's like a natural brow. I don't like it to look too perfect. So that's just how I like my brows. Now for the star of the show, this palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called the Dolce Vita palette. I'm obsessed. So I'm taking this big brush from Sigma and I'm applying the lightest shade to my brow bone and to my lid area, inner corners a little bit. The only area I'm not applying it to is my crease because something so bright and so shimmery on my crease can tend to weigh my eye down and make it look hooded. So I just avoid that area with this color. Okay, so I really want to walk you through exactly how I get this eye look. So I'm taking Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, but any medium matte brown shade will do, in a big fluffy brush. And you want to put that in your crease and blend it upwards towards your brow bone. Just really blow it out, get it all over your crease, really blend it, run a little bit on your lower lash line to start that smoky look. Go in with a darker shade. I'm using that red tone brown, and I'm also taking a little bit smaller of a blending brush, and here I'm just creating my shape. So I'm not worried about blending, I'm just creating my little cat eye shape. So I'm doing a little bit on the outer crease and also on the outer V. You can see I'm just like stamping it on, slowly starting to blend it out. I think a common mistake is going right in with that dark brown shade and skipping that transition color, and you really need to do that to get a blended look. So here I'm going back in with my original brush that had the medium brown, and I'm starting to really blend everything to get a seamless look. I'm not going for a perfect look. I do like it to look a little smudgy and a little messy, but because I made it that way, not because I started out with like basically a black color. That's just my little tip. And then I'm going in with a shimmery brown shade, applying that to my lid. This is gonna glam it up and give it more of like a nighttime feel. The sparkles are really beautiful in this palette, but you could honestly use like any palette or any shadows that you have. I just really wanted to test out the Charlotte Tilbury shadows because I heard they're amazing quality, and they are. I love them. This palette is amazing. So I'm just putting that on my lid. This step is not necessary, but if you are a beginner with like liquid liner or cat liner, this pencil is like a game changer. So it's from Charlotte Tilbury. Again, I just bought a couple of her products. I've been testing them out. But this pencil is actually made of powder. It's made of eyeshadow. So what you can do is actually draw on your little cat eye or your little flick, and it's gonna look really natural and really subtle and blended. Then you could actually take your liquid liner and just trace this, or go a little bit underneath it if you want a smaller line, but it will kind of give you a guideline. That way you can almost just trace your eyeliner on after. It'll give it that really pretty smudgy look. And I've worn this on its own with like no shadow too, just this pencil, and it looks beautiful. It's like a dark bronzy shade. I also run a little bit underneath on my lower lash line to give that smoky effect. And you can go through and blend it out with a little eyeshadow brush too. Next, I'm taking the darkest brown in the palette and really darkening up the eye, setting that liner, making it look even more smudgy and messy. Here's what's going to really give you that smoky, sultry look, which I think is so beautiful. So any dark matte brown or black, and just smudge out that pencil liner. I like to go back in with that medium red-brown shade and a blending brush underneath my lash line to smoke it out even further and make it look more blended and seamless and smoky. I love it. I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara and liquid liner. I'm also taking this super dark, rich brown eyeliner from Makeup Forever. It's more of like a gel liner that was put into a pencil form. And I'm putting this on my lash line, and I'm also tight lining with it. This will really like end the eyes. It will make it look like complete. If you like to add lashes, go ahead and do that here. I'm using Luxe from Lily Lash. I'll have a coupon code for you guys as well in the description box. I use Duo Eyelash Glue in the Tarte applicator. This applicator makes putting on lashes so easy. So here is the final look for the face and the eyes. To finish up the lips, I'm using Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury. I have gone through so many of these, and this one is just a little nub. It is just the perfect neutral brown lip liner. It blends easily, it overlines easily. It's just amazing. Like, if you don't get anything else in this whole video, get that liner. I'm using a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Hepburn Honey. I know I used a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products in this video, but I just wanted to share them with you guys because I've been loving them at the moment. I think they're really high quality products. Also, last tip, always blend your lipstick and your lip liner together with a lip brush. I can't stress it enough. Start doing it. It'll change the way your lipstick looks. And then I'm just topping it with a little shimmery gloss. And here is the complete look. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you want more get ready with me's or tutorials. Leave your suggestions down below in the comments and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Bye.